Have you seen those lines at the airports? They are longer than ever. This is as spring break is heating up, as well as those temperatures. The partial government shutdown is leaving airports vulnerable to weather. So how do people deal with these travel troubles? Luckily, we'll have you covered. We have our travel expert, Dayvee Sutton, joining us now to explain. Dayvee, so good to see you this morning. Thank you for joining us. Living near one of the busiest travel hubs in the world, we know all about the delays that we can experience. And what has really grabbed my attention the past 24 hours, the videos of the lines that you're seeing on major airports across the country.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, and they really experience anytime there's just like a wrinkle in the system. Being over a month into the partial shutdown, we're really seeing it accumulate. And I flew this week too. And what I'm seeing also is that the airport kind of moves in waves. And there's kind of no way to predict if you're going to be in the wave that has those lines wrapped around sometimes outside of the airport, which I did experience one time, or if you're able just to walk through with the 5-minute or 15-minute TSA. I will say that the pre-check line is still the one of the fastest lines in the airport. If you're able to travel with digital ID, that is the fastest line in the airport. Another way to kind of help yourself is to just check the airport directly. Don't rely on other third-party apps. Not even the My TSA app is keeping up in real time with staffing surges, because they're not able to know if somebody is not going to show up for work, and reasonably so we're empathetic with the TSA who are working without their paychecks. I would check with the airport directly, whether on their social media feeds, and sometimes they have their own websites where they're giving you real-time airport line security line updates.
I'm seeing updates from various airports, and they're recommending get there 2 hours before your flight leaves. If it's international, 3 hours. Is that what you recommend as well, or do you think it's even worth it to fly this time of year?
Yeah, I think it's not even just this time of year. It's just during the shutdown, right? So everything is just accumulating and trickling down, and it is a risk, especially from those smaller airports, those regional airports. I would think about having a plan B. I know at this point people are heading out for their spring break trips that they've planned months in advance. If you're able to opt out, if you have travel insurance and able to redirect and cancel your flights and maybe take a road trip, you might save just your family some headache. But again, it's moving in waves. I flew this week a couple of times, and I actually was lucky enough not to have a problem. But again, there's no way to predict that at this point.
That's reassuring to know that you didn't have a problem. Let's shift gears and talk a little bit more about spring break, because we are in the heart of it. So what are you seeing as the biggest change, how people are choosing where they're going right now?
Well, we're seeing a rise in like active holidays and sports tourism. And if you're looking for something that's like family friendly in an environment, think about those Club Med properties. I'm going to give you an example of like Punta Cana. That's a video we're seeing right now. They recently renovated their beachfront property, and it spreads across 100 acres and has a variety of options from villas to adult only. But Club Med made their name as a active, all-inclusive. They're known for their sports school. So that's yoga, pickleball, tennis, archery. And why this is great for families is because there's something to do for everyone. So you can be as leisurely as you want or as active as you want.
I'm looking at that video on the screen. It looks amazing. Michael Estimé sitting next to me. He loves the beach, and I think maybe he's thinking about booking a ticket there. Hey, Dayvee Sutton, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That's great advice.
Yeah, thanks for having me.